Hi everybody, happy Mass Monday. So we are going to do a little upcycling with our playing cards. I have these cards I got and they're like a vintage color, and I can't remember, I got them at like a Goodwill or something, but they're brown and then they're a yellowed look, even though, I mean, that's just how they were made. So I don't know if they can still be bought anywhere, but that's the ones I'm using today. I also have some others, but I think I might use my gold. I have these. Now these I bought at, oh gosh, the bookstore. What you call it? What's the bookstore called? The big one. The huge one. I can't think of what it's called right now. My brain. What is it? Noble? Oh my goodness, that's funny. I used to hang out there all the time. Anyway, it'll come to me. I haven't been there in a long time. But I got these about, I don't know, 6 years ago or something, and they're really pretty. So we might use them. I don't know, though, because you can't really see the gold through them the way I'm going to do these. Because I wanted to make some tags for the journal that we're making. And I thought, well, this would be a good Mass Monday. I do have these as well, this little card. So maybe I'll do a couple with this. You can't see too much through. And then I've got these rose cards. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to, I don't like to make a ton of stuff. But I'm making these, I think, mostly for my junk journal. So I'll just do a few. And I have some, I have some rice paper. And then I have some of the paper from the kit that I might cover them in. I'm not sure. And then I also have, what I do with them. Where'd I put them? I just had them. Here they are. These e.l.f. Shine Erasers. Okay, these are, gosh, that's dirty. These are like to wipe your face, and they're these little oil blotting pads. Okay, these are really good to use to cover cards. Okay, so I'm gonna use those, and I'm gonna use and they're like a brownish color. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a rice paper, and that's what I'm gonna use, is that, and then some just regular rice paper. Okay, you could use anything you want to cover the cards, but I wanted to have stuff that was kind of see-through, and I'm using a glue stick. Okay. And let me show you one that I made earlier for fun. I actually ruined it, I think, because I had done it and then I glued this on the front, and I don't like how it ended up. But I'm gonna fix it. I'll add to it and change it and stuff. But this is what we're gonna be doing. This is what I want you to look at. This was more of an experiment and playing around with it. So all you're gonna need to do now, let's do this. You can rough up your card a little bit. I've got my sanding block here. This kind of takes the shine off of it. You gotta be careful though, because it also is removing the paint or the ink. Okay. So I'm gonna use this on here to just cover this completely. I know I could be using my glue book, but I didn't pull it out, did I? So I hope everybody is having a good week so far. Just started. And I know for me it's Friday, so we're starting the 3-day weekend. Maybe you work and you're getting to stay home today and relax because you have a day off. That's awesome if that's the case. I'm recording, like I said, on Friday, so we're just going to be starting our weekend out. Okay. So that gives you a nice coverage there, as you can see. And it makes it look kind of yellow. Okay. And I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to grab my rice paper. And I'm going to start on the shiny side. Okay. And I'm going to use, you don't need or have to use a block to like dull this because it will stick without any worry. I just did that in case it does help to age, make the paper look kind of aged. Okay, so just going that way. That way I get a nice seal. Okay. Oops. Now, what I like to do with the rice paper, you can also use tissue paper to do this. That will totally work. And you can use colored, you know, you can do whatever you want. I love to use my sanding block because it gives that paper, it just kind of gives it a nice edge. I don't like to cut it off if I can help it. You can also use a file to do this, a nail file, oh, I don't have it right here. I usually have it, my black file I use for my whenever I do have acrylic nails. I haven't had them in the whole time you've known me, but I used to get them all the time. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to rough this edge up as well. There we go. And I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be making tags out of these, because I really want to have some tags. And the reason I decided to use playing cards was I thought it would be fun because they're already nice and thick, and I don't have to worry about gluing them to anything. You know, if I wanted to, I can use, let's see here. I could use this as a covering on it and just trim the edges if I wanted to, and then I'd have a nice thick card. I'm not necessarily going to do that, but I could. Or I could use some of these thinner, and I could just cover that. And now I've got that. And what I'm going to do, I'll show you. I'm using you don't have to use one of these, of course. You can just trim it off, but I'm turning these into tags. Okay. There we go. I have got so many ideas floating through my head about how I could decorate these. I don't want to get too complicated with them. I don't even know if they still sell these. I haven't seen them in a long time. The elf. I think there's other brands out there of those oil blotters, you know, for makeup. But I haven't seen elves in a long time. But I liked elves because of the color of them. Like I said, they're kind of, you know, you've got that brownish, vintagey look from them. I wrinkled that one a bit. I don't know why I thought these fit the cards just like right on them. I guess I was wrong. Could have sworn they did though. That one's better. And then, of course, once that purple glue dries, it'll be clear. So just let that dry. I guess I can just do one of each. This, if anybody's wondering what this is, I got this from Walmart. It is I'm going to grab my glue book. It is a oven baking pad. So, in case anybody was like, what is that you're using? That's what it is. You know, I love playing with playing cards, and I haven't done any of them in a long time. So, it's kind of fun to, oops. Do something with them again. Did I just do that? Or was it like that? I think it was like that. Here, we can do this. Okay. So, let's see. We are trying to think what's going on with us. We're gonna go tomorrow to our friend's house over in Casa Grande, the elderly couple, and we are going to do some stuff around their house. I am gonna cut it this time just so it's not flopping all over the place. So that's our day tomorrow. I'm gonna go do my errands like I do on Saturday morning, and we don't have any like Memorial Day plans, so that's what we're gonna go to. And then church on Sunday. I don't teach this weekend, so I get to sleep in. Woohoo! I do enjoy getting to sleep in on Sunday. It's actually my only day of the week I do sleep in a little bit. So sometimes I'll sleep in on a Saturday a little bit too. But I usually try to get up and get out of here so I can get back, because, you know, I've got all that stuff I go do every Saturday. So there's that one, and this one's dry now, pretty much. Okay. And we are gonna, I'm just gonna do two more. Go ahead and do these. I don't think I'm gonna do the gold. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the gold. Now, with the ones I'm covering with these facial pieces of rice paper, I think I'm going to have to trim down slightly. Oopsie. So, because they seem to not fit, which is, like I said, that's a bummer. I don't know why I thought they did, or that they would, but... But as you can see, it's super quick to cover these. Now, I think I want to do a video of something with these again, with playing cards again, and maybe do some, make some grungy, you know, playing cards. I think those are fun, and turn them into pockets or turn them into journaling cards or whatever. I just needed tags for my journal, and I thought, oh, playing cards would be fun. And then I thought, well, I'll bring my friends along and we'll make some together. So, okay. All right. Over. So I video recorded 3 devotions this morning. I'm so excited. I am 6 days ahead on my Bible study. So the reason I'm excited about that is because I had gotten behind on my personal Bible study, my Bible reading plan, I should say. I had gotten behind. And like by, gosh, 18 days, I'm serious, I know. And I was still reading, but I wasn't reading what my plan was, you know what I mean? And so I don't like that. I like having my personal time where I read whatever I want in the Word, and then I like to have our time we do our devotions. I've been very bad with our Bible study out of John. I have, and I'm so sorry for that. And then I have my Bible reading plan that I started 6 months ago or whatever. It was way before. I mean, I started it before the end of last year, so I'll finish it in like the fall. But anyway, I was like, I am 18 days behind, so I am now 6 days ahead. I caught up and read beyond, praise God. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but just making conversation. That's my excitement, is reading the Word of God, praise the Lord, and I think that's a good thing. Amen? I know that any of my friends out there that are believers feel the same way. So, and I'm praying for my friend that I'm going to see this weekend. You guys, she's had some bad news from the doctor, and so, but we're not going to believe the report of man. We're going to believe the report of our God. Amen. And He is our healer. So we're believing God to bring healing to her body. So please be praying for my sweet friend, who I love very much. Her name is Charity. She's a precious, precious woman of God. So here we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do the little excess here. But I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming on the ones I used these with, because it's not quite enough to cover the end. I'm sorry if that's a chalkboard sound to anybody out there. It doesn't really bother me, but neither does chalkboard. So sounds that bug me are like really loud, like banging sounds or muffler sounds in a car. Those get to me. Let's see, did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. So we have 6 that we're going to make, and I am going to do some trimming on this one. Okay. Just going to have to. Okay. And this one at the top here. And I brought along my, my other, what do you call it, punch. I was using a round punch for a video I did the other day that you'll see it in a couple of days, or next week, I guess. But today I brought this punch. I love this slotted punch. It took me forever to get my hands on it, and yeah, I love it. So I went ahead and did that, and I shouldn't have. I needed to cut this first before I punched out my, there we go. Oh, come on now. Okay, it's all right, no big. Now we get to do some fun decorating. So I'm going to go ahead. Where's my, and I think just so you guys, let's see. Do I want to make my tag a little bit bigger? Now we can also use this trick where you use the corner you just cut, just for any newbies out there who haven't seen this one. Okay, there's that way. So I think that's a little bit big for these cards. I don't know. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. And especially now that I've cut these, I'll go ahead and use it. Why not, right? Okay. Oops, I need to cut the top of this off. Shoot. That's good. They'll all be kind of different sizes. It'll be okay. Okay. I've been finding houses I like, you guys. We're getting ready. It's going to be June. I don't know if y'all remember when I talked about looking for a home, that I had said because of our lease we couldn't really do any shopping until June. You know, I have people that love us so much, but they keep advising us to look sooner than that, and I'm like, first of all, I don't want to get into a deal, actually get the home, and then end up with a mortgage and a rent, because we're not walking away from our lease. We can't do that. That would be wrong, you know. And so I've been waiting until June so that we could be closer to the time, because our lease ends in August. So I'm starting to really have more serious, I'm starting to heart properties, and you know, when I go into sites and actually joining the websites and giving my emails so they can contact me and that kind of stuff. So it's getting a little exciting. Yay. I'm stoked. So now I was thinking, you know, we can do different stuff with these. I don't want the white to be the color. I really love, I don't know if you see how that just looks very, very, what do you call it? Vintage. So let's do a real quick, I'm going to do some, do I have it here? Nope, it's in my, find my blue, here we go. So this one has blue in it, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to distress this one with blue. No, it's really fun to distress playing cards and make them look like really old and turn them into pockets and stuff like that. It's a blast to do that. Now, because I want them to be able to write on the back of these, what I was going to do is use some coffee dyed paper and cover the back. Okay, so that's the plan with that. And I think I'll do blue on this one as well. So those two, because of the blue. I could also use red because it's red on the inside of there, but because this white is so predominant, I will be going over it with probably some vintage photo or something like that to kind of brown up that rice paper. I could have done some coffee dyeing beforehand, but I got to tell you, I'm on a clock because Courtney got off early today because he hit his hours, and he hit their you know, maximum if there's not an emergency where they has to work over, and so he is on his way home early. So since it takes him, he's going to stop at the store and stop and get me salad and go and for dinner, and then and then so he'll be a minute. So I said, I'm going to make my mask make for Monday's video because I won't have time over the weekend. And he's like, okay. So that's why we're going to kind of be on a little bit of a timer today. But that's okay. It's okay. So now let's see. Now on these, I've got my blue ones I wanted. Okay. Grab our, okay. So these are our playing card tags. Super easy, right? I mean, super, super easy. The reason I thought to use them was because I had a playing card yesterday that I pulled out of an envelope, one of my little carriers that I had tags in. And I was like, it was decorated really cute, and it was like perfect for our journal. And I thought, huh, I could cut this down to make it into a tag. And then that's what made me go, oh, wait a minute, you know what? I should do a video and we can make tags out of playing cards. That's how we ended up here. So, yeah, I know. It's not a feat of genius or anything, but it's fun. Now I'm going to use some of this with my brush. This is Vintage Photo Oxide, so just to kind of darken that up. Now, I'll probably be covering this. I don't know. I guess you wouldn't really have to. I was thinking how cute, you know, this would be with stamping. You could do stamping. You could do embossing with your heat tool. Let me go ahead and do this one as well. And then I'll darken the edges. You could also spray these with spray oxide, spray ink. And like I said, you could cover them with digitals, whatever you want, you know. And I'm going to do a yellowish look on these too, because I don't want that bright white, so. There we go. So these are super quick, and we'll have plenty of time to decorate one. I'll be decorating all of them because now this I don't have to do that with because it's not white. So all of these are done with the brown, so I don't have to vintage distress them, okay? But we are going to go around the edge and darken, burn the edges. I like to call it burning the edges here. And if you square off the rounded edges of your playing cards like I had to with those, the white ones, it kind of, I actually did it on this one as well and I didn't need to. Or no, not the white ones. The ones I did the rice paper makeup blotters, these, because they were too small. Okay, so it kind of actually turns it right into a tag because you've got that. Not the rounded, but the just the sharp edges. So okay. Let's see. That rice paper gets very like almost like fabric when I ran that brush over it and did the ink right now. It's got like a, I don't know, it feels like fabric on there, so that's cool. All right, almost there, guys. And then we'll decorate. Isn't that a pretty card, the rose? I think it's so pretty. It's a nice background. There. Okay, now I'm going to grab my ruler and I'm going to pause for a sec because I want to get a piece of coffee dyed paper. Okay, I'm back. So, I want them to be so that they can write on the back. So I'm going to make them about 1 3/4 inches by 2 inches, I guess. That should do it. I was just laughing when I was in there getting paper because I could tell, it's weird. I was looking and thinking, you know, you can actually tell when I started, yeah, about 2 inches, kind of like that. So you can still see the cards on there. But I was laughing because you could tell the paper that I did when I first started. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there was some papers in there that I had coffee dyed when I first started doing coffee dyeing and all that, and some were tea, and just the ones that it just didn't turn out as well for me, and I thought it was funny. Here, I'm going to use this as my little guide. My approximate. Okay, that's 4. I need 2 more. 2 more. So, does anybody have any plans for this weekend? What do you got going on for your Memorial Day weekend? Say thank you to any family members, any friends, any people at church that have that are veterans, or that have family that is in the service. Say a thank you to them this week for their service to our country. I was looking really quick online. I'm like, wait a minute. Memorial Day, that's right, is for those who've lost their lives. But if you have friends or family who've lost someone, make sure and tell them thank you for their sacrifice, because they sacrificed their family member for our freedoms, right? It's very important. I always thank our servicemen. Always. I'm gonna also do 2 of these with blue around the edges. Glad I thought of that. Just giving them a little bit of distinction from the other, giving them a little edge. The one I did earlier, I didn't do this with, and I didn't like it as much. So let me grab my blue here. There we go. So since we're doing that journal is really coming along, by the way, I'm going to probably be doing the flip through this week. I like how it turned out, and I'm surprised that it turned, I don't know why I'm surprised, but I'm surprised it turned out as good as it did, because to be honest, I didn't really have a plan going into it, and so, yeah. This paper is hard to distress, and I've got my corners all messed up. I guess it don't matter. Yeah, it turned out a lot better than, I think, because I didn't have, I really didn't have a plan when I went into making it. I thought it wouldn't turn out as well as it did. And I did end up decorating it predominantly with my own kit, so that was exciting for me, because I hadn't done that with any kits before. So yeah, I was very excited to do that. Let me grab a couple of glue pages here out of my book. I don't want to drag the book back over there. Okay. Let's do the blue first. I just wanted them to have a little space to make sure they could write on the back of their tag, Tags are cute as just decorative to our journals, but I always like for them to be, I don't want them to just be there for show. I'd like for them to be usable, you know, to serve a purpose, I should say. So now they'll have a little journaling space, but they can tell it was a card, which I think is fun, personally. This is cute because they'll have the little Joker head. Almost looks like an ant. There we go. I don't know why it reminds me of an ant. Okay. All right. These are almost done and ready to decorate. What time is it? 36 minutes to do 6 of them. That's not bad. Like I said, I think I'll do a video with playing cards here soon where we just grunge some playing cards and turn them into whatever we want, you know. They don't have to. I kind of like having this centerpiece here. I think that's cute. I hope you like it. We don't have to have them be any, you know. We can do tags, we can do pockets, we could do whatever we want them to be. We've made playing card pockets before. Those work out really cool. Okay, and 2 more, and we're done with this part, and we can decorate. Yay, I like the decorating part. I have no, oops, wrong side, Tara. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but we're going to decorate. And our last one. So I gave you guys, somebody had asked me a long time ago. You guys have never seen my face, technically, so I put a picture on the channel. So I hope now you guys can kind of see what I look like. Nothing exciting, of course, just a little picture. There we go. All right, now our little tags, playing card tags, are ready to decorate. Put the glue away, get it out of my way. I'm going to pull out my other glue here. And I've got some stamps over here. You could do stickers on the fronts of these if you wanted. You could put people. I have some pieces here from our kit, and I'm going to look here real quick and see what I have that would go, that would fit, actually. Like, I could put this little, that's out of our kit. Would that fit? Let's see. Be a little bit big. That's not from our kit. That's from Tina's kit. So I have a few pieces here that I could use on the front. The little heart. I like that one. Oh, let's see. Where's one of the bigger cards? Here, this brown card is a little bit bigger. I was thinking I could put her. I would just need to trim, round this off a little bit, this point. And she could go on the front of one of them, like so. I love her. Oh, and then there's this one with the birds. And then my favorite, this little girl. I love that picture. Anyway, so let's see. We definitely have to do some distressing. Wait, I think I'm gonna, there we go. And I'm probably gonna use my brush and run over this a little bit more because it is pretty bright. Let's see here. Not a lot, just enough to kind of tone it down a little bit because of that white paper. There we go. See, not bad, just a little bit. And then, of course, let's try adding a little gold to our edges here, just a little bit. If you wonder where I got these sticks, I got them off of Amazon. They also carry them at Hobby Lobby. They don't carry this exact size. They have them a little bit different at Hobby Lobby, but they are in my list that is on the video that you can, in the description box, there's a list for Amazon. If you're new to the channel and haven't visited that, and you can go in there and just click on the link and it'll take you to the list and you'll see all the goodies I've added to it as I purchase things. I add them to that list. If I forget, remind me and I will. It's a real quick process. Once in a while I do order things and then forget to post them. But yeah, that way you can get your hands on some. I know a lot of you have asked about them as I use them, so. There's the front of that one. I like that. That's pretty. I want these, I'm not getting crazy about decorating because I want these to match I want them to match our journal as much as possible. Now see, isn't that a fun slit? That's nice, right? It just makes a nice little place to put our ribbon. Let's see, what color do we want to use? Oh, what do I have here in front of me? Anything I might need to grab? I still haven't found that color that I was using the other day. For whatever reason, it has vanished from, oh, you know what? I just found it. It was in my drawer. I just realized, did you put it in your drawer? I did. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and do a little fold and stick this through. Okay. And this way I don't really have to measure. I can kind of get the size I want here. Put both of those through. If I can get him through, there we go. Okay. Down just a little. And there we go. Okay, and there's my first tag. And now I think what I'll do is I'll stamp something pretty on the back. And I'm going to use a similar color to match with this. Put a pretty okay. There we go. There we go. Just a little pretty in the corner. But there we go. So there's the back and there's the front of my card. You can also, at this point, you could go over this with like a varnish. Well, do the varnish before you put your ribbon, but you get the idea. So there's that one. And let's do one of these blue here. Oh, and you know what? We're going to do this around the edge of the card so it frames the card. Between gnats and flies this summer, I don't know. You guys get to hear me complain about gnats and flies every summer, don't you? This is our, this is our second summer together. Okay. Actually, it's going to be our third summer together because we started together in 2022. And so, yeah, this is our third summer together, you guys, because we're about to hit our 2-year anniversary for the channel. So if you have been with me since the beginning, give me a shout out. I would love to hear from you. Let's do the back as well. Might as well, right? You can never have too much of the bling on your vintage stuff, I don't think. Personally, that is my opinion. It just adds, look at it. Look at that. See it? Isn't it cute? It just adds something to it when you do just a little bit of bling. That gold to me is adding bling to my project. Okay, now let's see. What do we want to do? I wonder if that would look pretty. It's too long, huh? It'd be too long. Okay. Fly. Fly, fly, go away. So I'm getting my my favorite salad again today for dinner. I love Salad and Go. Do you guys have Salad and Go where you live? Let me know in the comments. It is so yummy. And so yeah, I'm getting that. I don't know what Courtney's gonna have. He'll probably have tacos or something for dinner. But I have started counting my, well, people don't always like calorie counting diets, but for me, it works. And it helps me to get myself on track. So I have started using my calorie counting app again. And sorry for the blowing. I was pushing away a fly that was getting up in my face. Anyway, so I have started using my app again and trying to get myself on track. So, oh, I love that. So pretty. Now I am going to do a little bit of darkening because we do not want all that bright white. If you're going to do this, you want to do it really lightly, and the best way to do it is with one of these brushes because it helps you get it on a little more even than the sponge does. But I just do it really lightly, so you have to do it kind of over and over to get it on there because you don't want it all splotchy and ugly. You're just trying to darken that piece a little bit. Okay, there we go. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm getting that for dinner. It's a jalapeno. My favorite is the jalapeno ranch salad with chicken, with grilled chicken. And I also like it with steak, but today I'm getting the grilled chicken. Less calories. And it's pretty delicious. If you've never tried it and you have a Salad and Go near you, give that one a try. I think you'll like it. Okay, this is over. We need to pull this over if we can. Just there. A hair. I may have to trim. Yep. There we go. So we'll just go like that. There. You never even know it was there. Okay, so there's my front. And now I could do, I don't know. Let's see. We could do, since this is a this journal is going to be like a prayer journal type journal. I want as much of the Lord represented in it as possible. I'm trying to find one of these in cursive. Guess I could do quiet my soul right there across the window. I like that. So we'll do the blue again. And this one I'm going to do with some gold around it, I believe. Oh, that's what I forgot. I didn't do gold around my window. Shoot. I messed up. I'm not kidding when I say that you can never have too much gold highlights on stuff. Let's see if I can do this. Sometimes I can. Okay. Let me just see if I can, because this edge is kind of raised. Just to get a little bit of it on there. Nope. I mean, I'm doing it, but it's not turning out as good as I had hoped, but it'll be okay. It's not like it's destroying the piece or anything like that, you know. Trying to see if I have any blue. I don't think I do over here. I'll put it right here across this joker so it's not so obvious that it's a joker. I don't know though, is that too high? No, it's gonna be okay. For when I punch it, it'll be all right. I went to look for some of my stuff and this is perfect. Look at this color. Hopefully, maybe I have enough for two. I don't know. I don't think I do actually. I'd like to use it on both of them if I can. Let's see how much goes through. Let's see here. No, it's not going to be enough. So I might as well use it and not worry about it. There, just pull it through. Okay. I love that color. It's like a, almost like a pewter kind of, I don't know, it's kind of aqua, but not. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like perfect for this card. I'm just trying to get this. I've got so much gook on my fingers. It's probably not working. Glue, I mean. I just want that really crinkly. I like the really crinkly look. Have it just hanging on, you know, kind of unevenly. I like that. Okay. There we go. There's two. Let's see. I'm wondering. Oh, I wanted to use her. That's right. So we are going to darken her, that's for sure. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this idea and that you give it a try. It's a fun way to make some tags. If you've got a bunch of playing cards that you kind of want to get rid of, this would be a good way to do it. Good way to use them up. There we go. Now this kit is in the shop. It's available. It is the Oh gosh, I need to look here and see which one it is. I'll check real quick for you guys, just in case anyone likes it. I'm almost done with our Sunshine Garden kit. Let me see real quick. Pictures, digitals. It is Floral Beauty. That's the name of this kit. Okay. You know what I might do with this one? I think instead of punching a hole, I think I might use the gold and just glue on a tab. I like to do that sometimes with ribbon. And I love the gold on here. And I did it again. I didn't add my gold around the picture, but that's okay. I'll add it around the card. See, I like this because this makes a real nice firm little tag, and it's not, I didn't have to use up my cardstock because I'm almost out of my brown cardstock I like to use that I glue stuff on. Plus that paper just kind of sinks into your card and you don't have to really worry about it. What do you call it? It doesn't like roll up on you or get, you know how sometimes when you glue two pieces of paper together, how it, you know, it arches and makes itself all, you know, and you've got to glue it to flatten it down. Yeah, so hold on one second. Hi guys, I'm back. I had to pause for like the last hour. My honey came home. Anyway, we've been talking and stuff. So where we were was gluing this little piece here, and I'm gonna cut this just a little bit uneven. He just went to the store to get a few things, and he's gonna go wash the car and do all that stuff. So we're getting our evening ready. Yeah. So he's gonna get some chicken tenders at Safeway for his dinner. And I got a salad. Yay! Oops, don't do that. Silly thing, you're not supposed to stick. There we go. Okay, so after I got to talking to him and looking at this, I realized I should have glued this to the back. I usually do glue this, like double it on the back, but it's okay. I am gonna put a little bow right there. I even remembered and turned on my glue gun. Okay, and we're gonna put this right here. So it'll just be over our pretty girl's head, but it's gonna cover that little spot there that looks kind of, I don't know. I don't really care about it on the back, but on the front, I thought it'd look nice if we did a bow. Yeah, and there's like a hint of burgundy down here in the corners of her dress in the shadows, so it matches really nice. And then on the back, I am going to do, I was thinking that I might kind of go around and frame this in the back with the ribbon. I thought that would look kind of cute, so let's give that a try. I don't usually do this much of the crinkle seam binding on one piece, but whoops, we want to trim this off. There's strings hanging down. I just realized as I was looking through my box that I need to order some more of this in certain colors. And I haven't told you guys in a long time, I order my crinkle seam binding from BC Hands. Her name is Heidi, and she is awesome. And it's been like a year. I got so much from her last year that I haven't needed to get more. But I need certain colors that I do not have. I need some pinks. I need some sage greens. I love the sage green color she does. I need some like some beige, you know, just certain colors. And the really great thing with Heidi is that she will totally customize your order. So if you, and she's on Etsy, okay? So if you want to get some and you like are working on a certain project and you need certain colors, she will, you know, she'll customize your colors for you. She's just so sweet. Okay. And she's out of California. So it's here in the US. Her shipping is reasonable. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking this might look cute, kind of framed around this for the tag. I don't know. I love crinkle seam binding on stuff. I haven't been using it as much, and I used to use it on everything, and lately I've just, it's one of those things, you know, how you use stuff and then you forget about it and go through a season where you don't use it as much, and then it kind of comes back to you. So yeah. And this art glitter glue works really well with the seam binding as well to glue it down. So okay, I don't have a crinkle there. I want to get it crinkled. You just got to fold it around itself. You can even do some twisting on it with it before you lay it down. Usually I rub it between my fingers and just get it going that way, but I think I'll just go ahead and twist it a little bit here. There we go. If you've never worked with crinkle seam binding, it is so much fun to use. It looks, once the glue dries, you'll see it just, I don't know, it just looks really sweet on stuff and gives things an old-fashioned kind of feel to me. First time I ever saw it was with Gail, and I absolutely fell in love and had to have it. So I jumped on Etsy and I ordered some. So there it is, framed on the back of my card. And there we go. So that's our playing card tags. Super easy, but I think really cute. We did that one, and we did this one here. We did 3, decorated 3. Of course, I didn't do anything drastic. I just used my pieces from that kit. But as you can see, you can stamp them, you can leave them plain and do a frame. You can do some words. They're nice, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Mass Monday and that you decide to make some. And if you do, let me know in the comments how they worked for you. And if you enjoyed it and feel inspired, please hit the like button and give me a thumbs up and join our family by subscribing to the channel. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention to you, if you have tried to go in and become a member and haven't been able to find where to do that, I had one of you contact me. Thank you, Pamela, for letting me know. And she had wanted to join and find out where that was, and she couldn't see it on her phone. So if you go in on your computer, you won't be able to probably see it on the TV either. But if you go in through your laptop or your pad or whatever and look at it there in the at the top of the page where it opens up to go into the, like my bio there that you can open up and read, okay, there's a link there that says join, and if you click on join, you'll see the silver, gold, and platinum memberships. Okay, So I just wanted to let everybody know in case you were struggling at all to find that, because she was, and she mentioned it to me a couple times. So we figured it out between the two of us today. Anyway, so I love you guys. Have a blessed week, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye.